I'm running away. You're in a toxic relationship. Time to be free. Trying to find a new way where the sun's shining down on my face. I'm running away. You're in a toxic relationship. Time to be free.
It's been a dark and stormy run of 29 matches for the Irish over the All Blacks. Yet a fortnight ago, the end of the rainbow was Chicago for a monumentous, historic occasion. But today, we welcome you to the Aviva Stadium for a rematch where the Irish want history and the All Blacks want revenge. As we take a look at this home team of Ireland, Jack McGrath, Rory Best and Doug Furlong in the front row, Best being the captain. Donegal Ryan and Devon Toner as well in the tight forwards. No change there from their match against the All Blacks. CJ Stunner, the former South African under-20 captain. Sean O'Brien makes the only change to the starting lineup since their match a fortnight ago. Jamie Heaslip with Conor Murray, Johnny Sexton, Simon Zebo, Robbie Henshaw, Jared Payne, Andrew Trimble and Rob Carney with the reserves of Sean Cronin, Cian Healy, Finlay Beelan, Ian Henderson, Josh van der Vlier, Kieran Marmion, Paddy Jackson and Gary Ringrose. Welcome Bradley Richardson.
For the New Zealand team, number 1 Joe Moody, 2 Dave Cole, 3 Owen Frank, 4 Brady Retallick, 5 Sam Whitelock, 6 Liam Squire, 7 Sam Kane, 8 the captain Kieran Reid, 9 Aaron Smith, 10 Bowman Barrett, 11 Julian Sarfield, 12 Anton Miller Brown, 13 Billy Cotton, 14 Reserves. Number 16 Coach Taylor, number 17 White, Crockett, 18 Charlie Young Leader, 19 Scott Barrett, 20 Aaron Garvey, 21 Tim Jack 22 Aaron Cruz, 23
Well, up here in the commentary box, another analyst with me tonight. Lumens, your thoughts on this big match?
Oh, this is going to be an absolute ripper after, Ireland are still looking for blood. They're looking for a second win over this New Zealand team after they absolutely crushed Italy. And I'm very excited because if Ireland win, they're just going to go nuts at this home stadium and it's going to be great.
And down sideline, a very lucky man to be amongst the atmosphere here, Ben Brownlee.
Well, Bradley, Jack come up so quickly on you and scared you a little bit there. You got me proper. Don't touch on the coke. You choked on coke. Are you sure you didn't choke on something that sounds like coke?
No, definitely Coke.
Yeah, well, the referee for today's match is Jaco Piper, controlling his 11th All Black match with Matthew Ronell, Ian Davies and John Mason, the TMO. Piper, of course, refereed 10 matches in the past. 9 of them have been won, and one of them a draw against Australia in 2014. Piper's first appointment is of the meeting of these two teams is today as we look to get underway.
Are they looking to get underway or are they going to?
Well, I wouldn't know myself. Well, the atmosphere, Ben, is pumping. Give us a taste. Vote America gets us underway. I sense you were going to say something stupid there, Ben, but we'll get underway. The All Blacks have the bloody ball, and she's all bloody go in the first 10 seconds. Bradley, have you started the clock?
No.
Oh, for God's sake. On the back foot early is the New Zealanders, as Aaron Smith looks to shift it right to the blind side. Sean O'Brien's down in back play, but the big man will probably get up, seeing as though he's an Irishman, and he's a number 7. Nonetheless, the All Blacks have the ball again. Smith. They look to use it now, and they go to the backs. Out wide in the backs on the left-hand side of the field. Cup ball is Julian Severe, and he's taken down eventually. A possible jackal, and it's turned over by the Irish. And, well, brilliant cover there by Rory Best. Kicked through by Conor Murray, and it finds Ben Smith. In fact, it was Bowden Barrett, and he's linking up with Julian Severe just outside the 10-metre line of Irish territory, the All Blacks. Smith looks to use it again to the backs. They've got numbers here, and they've got an overlap, but not duly used. And Liam Squire, the best haircut in world rugby, takes the ball to the ground, retaining the possession for the first minute and a half of this match, the All Blacks. Smith again. Barrett. Bloody Nora. Feki Toa. He's down, but no worries, he'll get back up, says his ad. Smith. Who's that fella? My wife. Okay, we'll talk about that soon because the All Blacks are on attack here, and shit oh dear, they are looking a bit dangerous. And I think the Irish crowd are a bit stunned. Big Kieran Reid surges into the 22. The start that Ireland conveyed 2 weeks ago is exactly what the All Blacks are having today. Smith, yet again. Squire, that 5 metres out here. Sean O'Brien looking to strip the ball, but not to full effect. Smith, still 5 metres out, surging closer. Struth almighty, you're going to have a try here soon. Aaron Smith searching for the ball. Off to, is he Dag? Is he Muslim? Or something rather, because he's got some weird names as his middle names. Kieran Smith. Oh, Kieran Reid, he's over the line. Shit, I'm higgledy-piggledy. Because she's all exciting here. Bloody hell.
Get out of there, Rory.
Is it a turnover? No, it's not. Rory's not there. They look to go wide. A cross kick. They've got numbers. If he can catch this. My God. The All Blacks. Malachi Pinky Toa. Well, that's now to silence a crowd of 50,000.
What's your why?
Can we just talk about the bloody try?
Well, Malachi, I'm leaning against that.
I don't understand what you're talking about.
It's difficult because we all expected it. There's no way Ireland can actually win.
Wait, you said that 2 weeks ago, Bradley. You also said there's no way that the United States cannot make the quarterfinal of the Rugby World Cup where they come last equal. I'm sorry to make it personal here, but you take an attack at my culture.
I'm not taking an attack at anything.
If I can just interrupt you there. Have you got the graphics ready? To show our names. Yeah, ready. Your commentators for today's match. Your lead analyst and commentator, Jake O'Flaherty. And assistants analysts, Bradley Richardson. Great to have you with us. Bradley Lumans, of course, up here in the commentary box, and down sideliners, Ben Brownlee, Nick Van Mark. Okay, Nick's not here. In fact, it's Ben Brownlee. There we go. Nick's not here with us today as Beauden Barrett looks to convert a brilliant try, Lumans.
Well, I'm sure Vicky Toll was absolutely screaming, KFC, KFC. And Beauden Barrett. Oh, mate, definitely. But that was a stunner of an effort. The kick was a bit wobbly and, didn't quite hit the money, but it got there in the end. Excellent work. And a fantastic kick.
Well, shit, that was on the bullseye, that one. Oh, sorry about it. Someone's a bit hostile today. Well, I can tell you, New Zealand fans would be happier than a pig in shit at the moment. That is a brilliant try. That is some reach by the big man, and by the half English speaking Tongan. Anyway, the game is back underway. We're just under 5 minutes here, and the All Blacks are deep inside their own half here, and now they're on the back foot. The Irish have him locked up as Ben Smith, about 2 or 3 metres from their line. Looking for an exit here, and it looks like a box kick will come through way of Aaron Smith, and he puts it into touch, and a safe option of not throwing it in the Irish.
Excellent posture.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's good to see the big man out there. But yeah, we must. And Paulo Connell retired quite a while ago. No, I think he's still with us. Rory Best to throw, and the Irish lose it. Actually, they retain the ball again after a fumble by the All Blacks. Beautifully snapped up, and they're inside the 22. Some attacking opportunity and some revenge here is possible as Jamie Heasler makes a break off to Sean O'Brien. He's going all the way. Oh, he's over the line. And surely they're going to go to the TMO. No, they're not. They're going to go scrum. Oh, well, I mentioned Sean O'Brien. Struth almighty. He's the only O in this team. No other O something. But brilliant to see. Someone with an O and then an apostrophe in the rest of their name after. That is sensational cover defence by Beauden Barrett. Let's go to the big Beauden Barrett fan of Brad Lumans. Your thoughts on that one?
I love the tackle. It's absolutely sensational. His pace, I love it so much. There's no words that can describe my absolute love for Beauden Barrett.
Christian, how the hell can Ireland only beat Canada by 30 points?
Brad, I think you don't realise that 30 points is actually big nowadays.
No, not against the ones in Canada.
Canada.
And a second string team.
Bradley Richard, I'll
It's
tell you.
getting salty because I
Little
don't
fact
really.
here. In 2011, Canada was the first and possibly the only team to score first against the All Blacks in 2011 World Cup.
That's a fantastic stat there, Ben.
Thank you. I was watching it when the pop-up channel came on last year, and they said the All Blacks haven't been scored against first this whole tournament, and then Ireland kicked a penalty goal. Not Ireland. Canada.
Does that make them good?
Well,
The
the big first scrum of the match. Very important scrum indeed.
We'll be looking for the front rowers to have a blinder of a match like they did against Italy again.
Yeah, it's always great to see a good front row match. Well, the scrum's about as wonky as a gay man, and Jamie Heaslip takes it off the back. Right in front of the posts here, the Irish. Now looking to mount some attack. Murray finds someone, they get the arms out, they're over the line, but it's going to be held up yet again. And well, they're on a bit of a rampage here. And this is exactly what they needed to stay in this match. As Murray looks for a tap and pass, possibly. Shit, the crowd's going to go mental. Yeah, but he won't go himself, you know. He could. And they'll go for the posts. Important moment for the game.
So, do you remember do you remember the move from the 2011 World Cup where the hooker threw it into a line out and hit the centre? So
From
it was
Canada.
the centre, yes.
Yeah, I did.
It was a great move.
Yeah, it was. It was brilliant. Good Toronto Lumu throw. Jonathan Sexton needs just four more points to hit 300 in his career with the Irish. You'd think it'd be more. He looks about 12, kicks like a bloody legend, and plays like 1-2. But yeah, he does look like probably your youngest player in the team.
I believe he was the highest paid rugby player in the world for a period of time.
Yeah, before old DC.
Yeah.
Dizzy came in.
Ironically, Jan Carter took over Jonathan Sexton's position at that club.
Oh well. Sexton puts it up, smashes it into the back stand. The flags go up by Matthew Raynell and Ian Davies, and Ireland gets something on the board. It's 3 points to 7.
Wait, who's Ian Davies?
The assistant referee.
Wasn't it Joe Schmidt?
That's the coach of Ireland, Bradley.
Yeah.
I love your input here.
he was on camera.
What was the thing with him on the coverage? Was that the assistant coach or the coach?
I wasn't talking about the. Well, should we talk about the game? Holy smoke! He was up there like a bloody a man smoking pot, and the Irish have the ball. Robbie Henshaw smashed in the tackle, and he's lost the ball for it. No, he hasn't. He's got a penalty. Bloody brilliant! Brilliant to see. The trainer's on the field,
Someone's out.
and Robbie Henshaw.
He's out of it. He's out. He's knocked out. He's knocked out cold.
Well, I think Robbie Henshaw said, "I'm going to make like a baby and head out," and he's gone.
Bloody Jaco Piper wearing a traffic cam, so if he has an accident, they know what to look for.
Oh, well, it's a bit of I don't know if I like the ref cam. It's basically saying what's the referee's saying. See, it's not accommodating for the referee. If he has a turn of head, if the referee has a turn of head, everyone's going to say, "Oh, the ref was looking there," you know, sort of thing. It's not
They
fair.
never actually go to it, so they don't actually understand the point of it.
Yeah, me neither. To be fair,
That's just
they probably use it for 3 scrums a day.
Sam
That
Payne.
is yellow card.
Oh, that's a good tackle. That is a brilliant tackle.
What, a heat high?
Oh, he got to you.
Oh, that wasn't a head high. That wasn't a head high.
In the head.
Oh, come
Well, he
on.
did spin into him.
He did.
How the hell?
He's
How
still
the
pretty
hell
high.
is Sam Kane in any strife here, Ben? You're a referee.
His shoulder
Talk us through this. This is surely not anything. This is a good tackle.
See, at most this would be a penalty because of the outcome. That's what people do. They penalise the outcome, not the actual offence sometimes. But what's looked at
He
here
is
is Sam Kane's gone for a legal tackle, but as the player has bounced off Kieran Reid and has slipped and has hit him the head and therefore knocked him out.
Well, I would have thought Kieran Reid would have been the one in trouble there, rather than anyone. Joe Schmidt, the big man, geez, he's a bit angry, but
I would have given the yellow there. That's bullshit. You can't shove someone in the head.
I think that's why you referee.
Yep.
Hey, I was awarded best referee out of the cut by the spectators. Thank you.
Well, it looks like Gary Ringrose is.
Who awarded that?
Some spectator came up to me after my last match and said, "You're the best ref here." Seriously.
Gary Ringrose getting ready for his input into the match.
Not a lie.
The man
Not
who
a lie.
the stretch is out. She's all bloody go. The All Blacks are keeping warm by some drills. And, well, Robbie Henshaw, he is up in the sky at the moment.
You're really digging those high and drug jokes today, aren't you, Jake?
I say 3 and you say... I actually count them in my head because I wait until I'll always pick a topic and then I'll come back to... I'll make sure... No. Well, I said hi 3 times and all of a sudden, you can't shame a man for riding a bike, Bradley. You can't shame a man. You can't shame a man for wearing a muscle shirt. So don't shame a man who's saying some funny jokes, all right?
I wasn't shaming you.
Ga-
I was just saying you were different.
Gary Ringrose comes onto the field, and well, they've got 16 players on at the moment.
I think Ireland's copying the All Blacks. I don't think they actually had any intentions, nor could be bothered to do any drills.
Bradley, you do have a clock stop?
Yeah, it's paused for 3 seconds late, but that's better than normal.
Ben, probably a good time, seeing as though time is off, to talk about something completely strange that you've thought about before.
Oh yeah, okay, let's talk about the boots, okay, the All Blacks, mainly. So the All Blacks now have moved from the harness to light pack. Bradley Lumens, I think you'll be interested in this. Have moved from the harness to light pack that they used during the Tri-Nations and the Wales series.
You guys might be excited to know I forgot to turn 2 of the mics on. Are you serious? Yes. Jake's was on, so it was okay.
Hopefully we can all hear everything because I'm talking loud. Is mine on now?
Yeah.
Okay, well they've moved from the harness to light pack into the elements pack. So they're working off the elements. That's amazing. Should we do a test on this, see if you can actually hear me?
Brady Richardson,
Please don't use my full
if it
name.
weren't for his house, he'd probably be fired. Which is...
Yeah, you can't get mad at me, you're in my house.
Your house being Aviva Stadium. Jeez, we're looking to get underway very shortly. The crowd clapping him off, and it's good to see. He's going to go through the tunnel out the side, and we'll get back underway.
I think not turning the mics on adds an extra dimension to our broadcast.
Yeah,
It's not something else other people do. It's a point of difference.
An extra dimension of unprofessionalism.
It's a point of difference.
Okay. Well, we're back underway. The time is on, but
Jake, what professionalism do
I
we
bet
have?
Bradley hasn't probably put
I
the
haven't
time
actually.
back on. Well, they played 29 times. The All Blacks winning 27. Ireland 1, and 1 draw, of course, as the rivalry forged in 1903. A bit of a line-out move, and the Irish, off the line-out, a bit scrappy. They're on the back foot a little bit, but Sean O'Brien looks to pick it up. Murray goes right to Devon Toner, the big man. Well, he's quite bald, and probably gives him some elusiveness around that speed he has as a lock. Conor Murray finds someone in headgear. It's Sean O'Brien, Mr. Bloody Legend. And they're on their 5th phase, the Irish here. Someone in pink boots. I think it might be Gary Ringrose. Ben, we'll have to come to you very shortly about that.
Yeah, Gary Ringrose, pink boots, Nike Mercurial.
That's some sensational stuff. Well, they're retaining the pill here. Are the Irish? Rob Carney
They haven't gained any ground though.
out of the 50-metre line. Yet again, they shift it left. Now they're going backwards. But my God! Holy shit! Tag furlongs! Bloody Nora! The strength he has from everywhere. Well, he's shown it. The prop is just it's just a legend. Gary Ringrose on the support there. Blowing Kieran Reid off the ball. Murray on the 10th phase. They have the pill. and they are using it well.
They've gained about 0 metres.
Well, look at that. A good chip kick through to Ben Smith, and he returns it. And a much better kick. And now they're inside the 22, but Rob Carney looks to put it out surely. No, not quite actually. I find someone with black descent. I don't know who it is. But someone gives it to someone with a white descent. My God! Oh! That was going to be amazing! Well.
Intentional knockdown.
If either one of those things, we do, probably listening, no one knows what the hell actually happened. Beauden Barrett yet again made a bit of a chip kick, retained the ball after a good bounce, and tried to pass to, who was it on the cut? It was Israel Dagg, and Andrew Trimble disrupted it, and he did make an effort to try and get that ball, hence the scrum. But if any one of those outcomes had made, you would have probably seen.
No, I don't think you would have.
You would have seen one of the tries of the century from Israel Dagg, and possibly one of the try saves of the century by Mr. Andrew Trimble. Crikey! And Andrew Trimble. He's somewhat of a veteran, even though he looks 13, of the All Black, the Irish team.
I think that's all the alcohol makes them look very young.
Yeah, it must do. Is Aaron Smith.
Maybe it does something good for their skin.
About 30 metres out, Aaron Smith gets
they
the
pay
ball.
them.
He goes left. And oh wow! That is a try and a half to Beauden Barrett. And a possibly penalty try. Well, Johnny Sexton's complaining for something. But I wouldn't be surprised if you see a possible penalty try and a yellow card for what he just did.
What's he complaining about? Oh, time off.
Time is off. And we'll have a little listen into the referees here. If you can turn that up on my headphones, Bradley. Well,
you could say that's out.
I'm not too sure what Johnny Sexton's complaining about because the ball is on the ground.
To be fair, you could argue with that it was held up, but then you can say, from that angle, it's held up, and then you can say though, you could say if Jonathan Sexton had hit him around the waist.
That's what I said before, Ben.
Yeah, that's a penalty try.
That's a penalty try if the ball's not grounded. Beauden Barrett, right from the scrum, gets the ball and went straight through a horrible line of defence. But Johnny Sexton has, stopped a try from happening. Ooh. However, he's taken Beauden Barrett round the head, and I wouldn't be surprised.
To be fair, you can shoulder someone
in the yellow card.
You can shoulder someone in the head in this game, so it might be alright.
That's only if you've got a fantastic mo.
Well, it looks like the TMO box is in someone's lounge.
Because the curtains are drawn.
And try stands, much to the disappointment of the 52,500 here at Aviva Stadium. Well, Johnny Sexton is furious, and so is Rory Best.
What was the call in there from the TMO?
Try.
No, but why? Because the ball never got grounded.
Yeah, I think it did. I think it did touch a ground.
I think I did.
Grass.
No,
It's debatable,
where did it touch the grass?
but
well, it's only two men's opinions that matter at the moment, and that's the TMO and the referee.
Oh,
but Beauden Barrett,
of course, mine. But
looking to convert his own try. In 2016, he's at 43 successful, and you can make that 44 on the boot. And New Zealand, well, I've got off to a flyer here, and just as we saw about way back in 2012, back in Christchurch, the Irish nearly beat the All Blacks the next week. Well, they got mauled by 60 points to 0 in Hamilton, and a possibility that it may be the same here today. 14 plays 3, and the crowd's not happy. And we're back underway. No pissing around here at the Aviva. As Beauden Barrett. No, it's not. It's his other half of Aaron Smith. A brilliant take there by Rob Carney, the Leinsterman.
He was smashed in the tackle by Kane, though.
Yeah, brilliant by Sam Kane. He's had he's offside as Dane Coles, and a penalty comes. And a loss and a timeout. Oh, well, people down all over the place.
I actually got that time off.
Well, you almost feel as if it's
Kano.
deliberately here because there are men down everywhere.
He must have hit him in the mo. That's where it really hurts.
Maybe it was a punch. I'm keen to see a
What
fight. I'm surprised the Irish don't fight more. It's in their bloody culture. Bloody
Well,
some pub fights.
Yeah, truth, and wedding fights and funeral fights and everything.
Fights anywhere.
Apparently, if there's not a fight at a funeral, it's not a proper funeral.
Yeah, but do they organise it beforehand between who's going to fight?
Yeah, I don't know. I think,
Or is it...
I think they just get the beers flowing and then see who pisses off who.
yeah, I think it's quite easy to piss someone off when one is pissed.
Yeah, isn't it?
Oh, there's your brilliant shot we're seeing from referee cam. Well, it's a pretty special stadium, Aviva, and one of the
Is
newer
it?
ones
Because it
going
looks like
around.
every other stadium.
Well, it doesn't, Bradley. It's a newer one going around. The facilities inside are absolutely stunning.
I mean, the disabled
And,
toilets would be immaculate. Aaron Smith would be in heaven.
And, well, I tell you what also is the history behind it is brilliant too. Sam Cane, probably the victim of a little bit of a good clean out there. But if anyone did anyone see what happened? Because I feel as if I'm
Just saw it on the replay.
commentating this by myself here.
Well, no one did see because it's probably out of shot. But he got.
No, it was on screen.
They just showed it, Ben.
What
Are
do
you
you
not
mean?
watching the big screen? Can you not? Is your vision obscured down there on the field?
Yeah, there's a lock standing in my way.
Oh, okay, that makes it
They're really tall.
fair enough.
What lock?
Um,
Patrick Tuipulotu?
I don't know. I can't see his face.
What team?
All Blacks.
What number?
Can't see the number. He's standing. He's.
Was it 19?
Well, he's either front on.
Was it 19?
Back on.
Ben, do
probably.
you know your players here?
Yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
He's got
I
some
think,
darker skin.
Well, I think. Well,
Oh,
that-
an urgent message
that's-
has come in.
Well, that's funny
to the
because
line out.
Scott Barrett is the only lock in the team on the bench. Nonetheless, we'll carry on. Rory Best. We can tell that Nick Van Bar might be on sideline next week. Conor Murray in midfield. They're about 30 metres out. They look to mount a maul. What sensational play that was. Just passed off, and then all of a sudden we form a maul. And, well, that's very stupidly sacked by the All Blacks, and they've got an advantage here, the Irish. A loop around by Johnny Sexton and Andrew Trimble. In fact, Simon Zebo on the left wing. Taken down eventually. And Sean O'Brien, yet again, surges into the 22. Kicked through by Aaron Smith. The All Blacks not turning the ball over. And, oh, some power by CJ Stunder. Well, any man with the name CJ's got some power. And no different with CJ Stunder. Over the ball's Brodie Retallick, but not good enough.
Full Nick.
Conor Murray. Sebo again. Over the ball is Sam Cane, but they still surely have advantage. Yes, they do. And a yellow card might be coming in terms of the All Blacks.
His pocket is at his... He's got his cards out of his pocket, does he? Or is that his
He's
whistle?
called someone over. And I'm going to listen to the crowd here because, my God, she's almost going to bloody pop. And Aaron Smith is sent to the naughty boys chair for 10 minutes.
Do you think he's going to go to skip the chair and go straight to the disabled toilet?
I think he
Is
is.
that why he got himself carded?
Maybe that's what. You got himself carded. He saw a lady in the stands and he went.
What was actually
10
wrong?
Well, I
minutes.
tell you
Disabled
what,
toilets.
Johnny Sexton's walking down the tunnel injured.
Concussion test, probably.
My God, that is one hell of a change there for the Irish.
Oh, time was off for quite a while.
And 17 minutes on the dot. We, at the moment, New Zealand 14, Ireland 3 as Johnny Sexton's into the concussion room down the tunnel. And a very big opportunity of attack here for the Irish. 5 metres out. And, well, Adi Severe's come on for Sam Cane as well. Rory Best to throw. Are we looking at something possible here? Tona takes it down. And a counter-attack by that Maul came. And, well, the All Blacks have got the ball. In fact, it's a penalty. And, well, it's gone from bad to worse for the Irish. And Targ Furlong's the victim of a very accidental, yet still, wow, what happened there?
It wasn't a maul and he was obstructing him.
No, it was what ran off after. Can a man not give a man a hug? I think Jaco Paper's a bit of a homophobe.
No, it was obstruction. Because he was going and there wasn't a maul formed, and the supporting Irish player was in front of the other Irish player.
No, he wasn't. He was right beside him.
No, he was in front of him.
You don't know
He affected the tackle.
You don't know who they're talking about. I don't think.
Yeah.
Who? What number?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
But I could point to you the player if I saw him.
Okay. Well, Dane. Well, they all look the same in the front row, don't they?
Yeah.
Truth. The All Blacks have the ball. And it looks like Ben Smith's playing halfback from now on. And, it's one Smith to one Smith here, which makes it easy on the commentators. Smith. This is really strange. This is Ben Smith, we must remember. And Bowden Barrett puts it into the sky of Dublin. But it does come down for Andrew Trimble.
That's a good sign it came down.
It is indeed. Conor Murray.
Didn't cross the vertical plane of touch.
Off to horizontal.
Horizontal.
The vertical plane of touch on the touchline.
Yeah,
Well, no, so to answer Ben's question, no, I didn't.
Conor Murray just inside the Irish territory here. Great to see the sponsor of Guinness, the only painting on the field. Typical of an Irish match. Julian Severe takes it down off a kick. And, we're at the 20-minute mark here. And New Zealand...
Nudge.
Well,
Nudge.
put a nudge in. And, purposefully knocked on. And you got a penalty possibly coming here. And a penalty advantages the All Blacks.
For what?
Intentionally knocking the ball on Bradley. Thought I did just say that, but nonetheless, Ben
He tried
Smith,
to catch it.
and lost forward by the All Blacks, and the Irish have the ball. And on the flyer is Simon Zebo on his opposite wing. And now they're inside the 22. Matthew Raynell, great posture there, squatting down to view the ruck. The assistant referee over the ball, but cleared out was Artie Severe. So they have the ball again, the Irish, and they look to spin it wide. CJ Stunder, the powerhouse, taken down, and a tussle off the ball by Rob Carney and Dane Coles. But you know who's going to win that battle? Conor Murray.
Dane Coles?
Yet again. Jared Payne, the former Waikato and Northland player. Former Taniwha, the big man himself. Up the mighty north, the mighty Whangarei. CJ Stunder! Blowing off the powerhouse of Feki Toa. And the All Blacks still keeping the Irish a good 20 metres out from their line. However, now they go again. The Irish, Jamie Heaslip, penetrates that line and possibly turned over. No, not quite. CJ Stunder. Shit, he's a contender for the man of the 25, the man of the first quarter, you would assume. And Andrew Trimble. Well, you can taste something pretty special here by the Irish. And Donica Ryan down now to CJ Stunder. Over the ball is Ben Smith, blown off the ball eventually, and scrum to the Irish.
Speaking of blown off, I'm sorry.
And time is off.
Sorry, but
Oh, do we have a flag?
Time is off. The doctor is needed yet again as we see Jaco Piper put both hands in the air.
And wave him like he just doesn't care.
But clearly he does care because he's calling a doctor.
Well, it's good to see Owen Franks had a haircut and tied himself up for the game. It's
Looks like the All Blacks finally found a barber.
Yeah.
Jake, is the 1-1-1 call? Is the 1-1 call for one-on-one call for referees? Put your hands in the air.
Oh, another concussion test.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
So that's if we want to call 1-on-1 or 9-on-1 or whatever it is in your country, you stick your hands in the air.
Is that what you actually do?
Well, Josh Van der Vlie is coming on for Kieran, not Kieran. That's his number 22. Josh Van der Vlie coming on for CJ Stunder, and of course Paddy Jackson coming on for Johnny Sexton. Well, that was a while ago now. But shit, oh dear, he's off like a cut snake today, is CJ Stunder. Boom!
Yeah, Vicky Toa used the wrong head on that tackle.
Yeah, I know.
Wrong,
You've always
wrong
got
side
to
of
use,
his head.
Always
I was
got
going to
use
say,
your
what
second
other
head.
head does he
Bump
have?
cheek to cheek, and he was bloody cheek to dick.
Yeah, well, no, you always got to use the right head, and you can't use the wrong head when you tackle.
No, he was round the wrong side. He got his
Bradley,
knickers in a twist on that one.
Bradley, for the sake of rhyming, can we say it's cheek to cheek, not cheek to beak?
No, I don't.
Yeah, possibly.
We'll get back to you on that
The
one.
All Blacks' discipline isn't the greatest here, and they're really slacking in terms of tackles as well. 10 missed tackles plays 3. The All Blacks losing a bit more, and well, Conor Murray looks to feed an all-important scrum and another attacking opportunity. The ball is in. And is it going to come out? Well, that's advantage, and surely a possible really stupid move there by Kieran Reid to come off like that. And, well, the Irish are playing under some insurance here. Tarek Furlong, the big man, taken down right in front of the posts. Jack McGrath plays halfback, and he shifts it to Jared Payne. And the penalty comes, and a possible yellow card for a very, very cynical play. In fact, they're just going to use the penalty, but very, very stupid by Kieran Reid. Well, we saw in Chicago them go for the line all the time and really trust themselves in terms of what they can do.
Yeah, they should be really going for the tries because they've gone away from what they were doing in Chicago, and it's not going to work for them.
How do you know
They think they can play the All Blacks at their own game now.
Well, racking the points up at 3 points in lots is not really going to work for the Irish.
Especially when they're already down by 11.
Well, you've got to remember that the All Blacks have got some good attack this year. In fact, New Zealand have scored 74 tries in 12 matches in 2016, and no side has ever even scored 50. Ireland have scored 33 out of 10 games, which is the best of any Six Nations for that matter. And Kieran Reid telling everyone to simmer down as the score comes a little bit closer. It's 14 points to 6 as Shag is on the big screen.
Shag always looks bored during his matches that he coaches.
Kind of like what Ben looks all the time during our matches too.
I get a bit bored sometimes during the matches too.
I think it's just because you guys don't talk.
Yeah, because you've got a big mouth and you just keep talking.
Well, when I stop talking, that's your cue. But
then when we start talking, you take over.
because that's when the game starts again, Ben.
But then you said we can talk.
Yeah, but not during the games. Well, the game's going on at the moment,
Yeah, well,
and we're forgetting about the game. Like 25 minutes. Shit, it's a slow first half, isn't it?
all these Irish games seem bloody slow.
Oh, last time it went quicker than a bloody than a bat out of hell.
Do you even remember that game? That game was literally like 100 minutes for an 80-minute game.
Oh yeah, because there was the injuries. I suppose it's happening again.
Yeah, so it
today.
didn't really go quick, did it?
No, I'm getting confused with last week. Last week was bloody.
Jake, would you like to commentate the match and what's
Screw.
happening?
Well, I'll try to. Oh, well,
He's bunted him off.
Tarek Furlong's trying to get into a tussle with Gary Ringrose, but he's forgotten he's his teammate. The All Blacks
Easy mistake.
on the defensive, and a penalty comes from Jaco Piper. Well, surely he's not going to have as much tolerance here, because this is getting a bit ridiculous, the amount of penalties.
Is there rules against fighting your own teammates?
No.
No.
Wait, no, is there rules against... is it against throwing punches to the opposition, or is it just throwing punches in general? Do you just yellow card him for being an idiot?
See, then again, I use the example of me not talking, and
Well, no,
he
'cause
doesn't talk.
I asked the question, and someone needed to answer.
Sorry, I was deliberating on a pair of boots with Bradley. I saw a pair of boots.
So what's
yesterday
actually
with-
going on
Very
here?
good. Okay.
Oh, Five is coming with the bloody shoulder.
Well, what a take by Tarek Furlong at the back of the bloody line out. One-handed and all. Well, a new dimension of the front rower being shown here today with Dane Coles and Tarek Furlong. and
I
lost
wouldn't
forward
say
in the
quite
end.
Doug Furlong.
What?
I wouldn't say quite Doug Furlong.
It's Targ, not Doug.
Tag. Oh, let's go Doug.
Don't see that tape, Bradley.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
have a look at this.
He just
Have
caught
a look at this.
He just caught
That is
the ball.
amazing.
It's not that
But it's
hard.
by a front rower.
Someone
you wouldn't be able to
someone
do
in
that.
ninth grade could have done that.
Oh, Christ.
Jake, are you saying that everything is more impressive when a front rower does it?
Easily.
Yes.
Not really. What about scrummaging?
Okay. Interception, runs 50 metres, scores a try. A winger versus a prop.
No,
True,
but you're
that's
saying
true.
Everyone loves the prop to get a runaway.
But you're saying everything's better when a front rower does it. Everything's more impressive. Is it more impressive when a front rower scrummages?
Is it more?
Yes,
Is it
because
more?
if you put a scrawny old winger in the front row, is that impressive?
But then,
No,
based
but
on
if he
your,
scrummages,
but
that
based
would
on
be
your
impressive.
based on your words just before, wouldn't it be more impressive for a winger to make a break because that's what they're better at doing?
Yeah, because so you just completely contradicted yourself.
Oh, he's being
No,
completely
because
logic.
you're twisting my words here. We'll come back
No,
to
you're
it
not.
because...
Well, no,
because,
Ben's got a
we're-
bloody
we're
good
at,
point and I agree with him.
We're still going. Aaron Smith, Brodie Retallick now. Taking the... Well, they've made some meters here, the men in black. And, well... Over the ball, a possibility. The arms in the air from Jaco Piper to say, have at it. But the All Blacks have the ball yet again. They've got a penalty advantage too. Well, shit,
knock on
Jaco Piper's
advantage.
given penalties out like a bloody
It's a
bag of
knock on,
lollies.
Jake. It's a knock
And,
on.
well, a cross kick from Israel Dag inside of Liam Squire, and he's knocked the ball off.
Oh!
And what a tackle by Dane Coles!
Saying Cole says,
Holy shit!
Okay, back to this argument. Okay, Jake, you're saying that when a front rower scrummages, because that's what he's meant to do, it's impressive, right?
Bloody oath.
But then you said,
But
You
when,
said-
no, Ben, I got this because you always screw this up. But when a winger gets an intercept run away, because that's what they're meant to do, it's not impressive.
Hold on, I wasn't listening to you there because I looked into the chat and someone said, why is the stream gone black?
That was a long, long time ago.
Yep, I realise that at the moment. Now you can carry on.
Jake just
And,
did that so we could avoid
no,
the argument.
No, I'll fuck it wrong mine. And Bradley can probably concur that I was in fact actually looking at that and it went black for me at a point in time as well.
okay, well,
watching the
anyway,
game.
you said,
Oh, right.
No, Ben, I got this. You said that front row scrummage is right.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Yep.
Because that's what they're meant to do.
Yep,
You
amen.
agree?
Yep.
But when a winger gets an intercept run away, that's what they're meant to do. It's not impressive.
No, I never said that. I never
Yes,
said
you
you
did.
said it's more impressive if a prop does it.
You said
Exactly.
it's not. You said it's
But
not.
I didn't say it was.
But
Bowden scored a try. See what you've done? See what you've done? Bowden Barrett scores a try, and they're ahead by a furthermore 5 points. And well, it's going from bad to worse. In fact, actually, Jaco Piper said, "Piss off." I'm going to go to the TMO, and we're going to have a corridor about this.
You clearly said that it's not impressive if a winger
I
gets
did
a
not
run
say
away.
it is not impressive.
Yes,
you
you
did say
did.
it was unimpressive.
You can go back into the tape, and I never said it was not impressive for anyone to do anything, although I did say it is more impressive for a front rower too. Now, you can go back on the tape, and that is exactly what I
based
said.
on your
As
logic
we
then-
could go back to the game, because we're not here to debate. We're here to call the All Blacks Island, and well, we've got a big TMO decision to come.
it's a tough one there. Would you call that a knock on?
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
looks
you
like
would.
it.
I would.
oh, he's absolutely
Well,
robbed the man.
Jaco
Yeah.
Piper, he's become everyone's best friend in the Aviva Stadium, hasn't he now? He's given penalties out like bloody anything, and I think he's the All Blacks' worst nightmare. Well, we talk about people being quite young, and Paddy Jackson, I really did say, Johnny Sexton looks 12, this, that and the other as a joke, but I legitimately think that Paddy Jackson might be a teenager.
I
Do you know-
think so too.
Do you know who I think's a teenager?
No. Do you
Rico
not?
Ioane.
Yeah. Do you know how old he is or not?
I think he's 19.
Oh, right. Oh, shit. How funny that.
Yeah, bloody hell, he's playing well.
Well, we've got 10 minutes. Shit, this is stringing along, this match.
It's going slow.
Well,
Yeah, it's not
I'll tell
a
you-
quick match.
I'll tell you what, I'll get excited in the last 10 minutes when shit hits the fan.
Is it going to get lit, fam?
Oh, I don't. Just...
I like how Jamie Heaslip's allowed to detach from the scrum, but no one else is.
Because we're on attack. and it was different when you're on attack.
Boxy.
Box kick,
How's it different?
and the flag is up. Great posture by the assistant referee,
So,
Brad Loomis.
if I've got the ball in the scrum, I'm allowed to leave it whenever.
If you watch this, he actually goes down and gets the ball, Bradley.
Yeah, but he left the scrum to do it.
Bradley,
I don't understand.
hey, I think that's the funniest thing I might have heard in a long time. Aaron Smith, the Irish look to push this out, but they don't have the firepower to do it, as the All Blacks decide to push themselves out themselves.
Jake, do you want to
Yes.
hear something even funnier?
What?
How did Harry Potter get down the hill?
How?
Walking. JK, rolling.
What?
It's actually
Oh,
Rowling,
J.K. Rowling. Oh, okay. That was quite a good one.
but the name is actually pronounced Rowling.
Any guesses as to how old Ian Davies is, the near side assistant
23.
referee? Because he doesn't have a piece of hair on his head.
It really does, you just can't see it because he's blonde.
I'd say he's
Because
25.
there's a lot down the back.
I'll give him a good 30-something.
Ian Davies, are we doing this?
Now,
I'll actually make a
Devon
proper
Toner
guess.
takes it down from the
I'm
line
guessing
out.
33.
Rory Best holds it at the back. And, Devon Toner's up on the top of that one. Shit, oh dear, that was a big tackle by Dane Coles. Yet again, he's playing well. And, Jack McGrath decides to say piss off to Artie Savia, and he puts him on the ground.
He is 38.
Shit.
I know he's not. Hold up.
Box kick from the base is Connor Murray, and
he's
left into
38.
the air is Israel Dag off to Bowden Barrett. Oh well, shit, that's a good pass. The commentators curse. A bit of acrobatics
Bit
by
of
the
Cirque
All
du
Blacks
Soleil.
there.
That's his wife.
Bloody hell, he can, Struth. Bowden Barrett, well, he's running ragged here and passes to.
Oh, go
I
Dane.
thought it was
Go
to
Dane.
no one but Dane Coles.
He's just there.
Many people thought he should have been a neck roll there by Liam Squire, but undetected by the officials. Brodie Retallick, just past the 50-metre line. Smith, he's back on the pitch as Aaron Smith. We haven't noticed him yet, but nonetheless, he's out there.
I hope he enjoyed his time in the disabled toilet.
Yeah, well, I shouldn't say that. Imagine if Nana's listening. Nonetheless,
I doubt it.
Sam Whitelock off to. They're on the sixth phase here. 7 minutes left in this one. Anton Leonard Brown off to. I think it's the first time I've said his name. And Ben Smith at the base. Now Julian Severe. Well, he looks to put some people on the ground, and shit, oh dear, he does that well. Over the ball is Paddy Jackson, but a penalty comes eventually.
Would you like some facts about Ian Davies?
Yeah, I'd love the facts about Ian Davies.
In his playing career, he broke his back in 2 places in a club game in 1998.
That's no good.
Therefore, he couldn't play rugby anymore, so now he's a referee. His representative debut was Portugal vs Russia in February 2012.
Yep.
And his Pro 12 debut was Konak vs Ironi in April 2012.
Well, my representative debut was, in fact, North Waikato under-13s versus the Hamilton Tigers under-13s in 2012, so I'm very proud of that. Running around with all the 12-year-olds and some of the really good 11-year-olds too.
The really good 11-year-olds. What about the really light 13-year-olds?
I will interrupt you there. We'll come back to it because holy shit! But I'm glad I'm up here in the commentary box because she looks bloody tough down there.
It's
As everyone's kind of getting smashed, and a little play by the Irish as Andrew Trimble gets
smashed.
monstered by Brodie Retallick. Connor Murray yet again finds himself some support in green and someone with a pink headgear, and it looks like it's Josh van der Vliet. He needs some taste, I'll tell you that much. Anyway, the arms in the air by Aaron Smith, harping to the referee to give a penalty, but he won't. He'll hold his own as Yarko Piper, and the Irish.
Why do the Irish go back 20 metres when they're trying to
Well,
do
Bradley,
something in the back line?
I think it's one of those analogies where you got to take a step back to take 2 steps forward, sort of thing.
Yeah, well, they're not taking 2 steps forward.
In that case, they kind of took a step back and then.
Aren't you only taking 1 step forward then?
Yeah, but you're still going forward, aren't you?
No,
What?
because you're
I'd say
back where you
one
were.
step back and 2 steps forward. That's advancing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Wouldn't the proper thing, isn't it really though, 2 steps forward, 1 step back? 2 steps
No, because
forward,
that's going
1
backward.
step back.
No, that's going.
Act like a turtle, lie on your back.
Well, Rory Best.
Richie would hit you.
I suppose Rory Best is like the Richie McCaw almost of the time.
Because
in
he's
Ireland.
captain?
Because he's the captain and because he's a handsome young front rower, isn't he?
I'd say Brian O'Driscoll's more of the Richie McCaw. The
Actually, true, because
the
he's-
retired rugby
yeah.
player
I
who
forgot,
played a lot of tests.
Yeah, truth. Now, I mean, I suppose it'd have to be the almost.
I reckon. I have a theory on Paddy Jackson.
Okay.
He turned up to the game as one of the hot little kid flag holders,
Yep.
and he ended up.
He said he bought his boots.
Yeah, so they chucked him on, giving the lad a run.
Yeah.
Any good team would do that.
Well, yeah, fair enough. Sure, if you go to bloody Tahuna at 2 o'clock on a Saturday during rugby season, and you bring your boots, I'm sure you're going to get a run, and I'm sure that's what happened today. Conor Murray puts it into the scrum. I don't think we even said that there was a scrum happening, but it's wheeled. So deciding is to put his hand up as Jaco Piper will have yet another penalty as we surge into the last 3 minutes of this half.
I really think Jaco Piper hates the All Blacks.
Well, he does have a 90% win rate and
I know,
a
but that's
10%
not to do
draw
with the
rate.
ref. The All Blacks win 90% of games anyway. It doesn't matter who the ref is.
Well, they haven't lost.
I don't think that stat really means much.
I think that does, because Wayne Barnes is a crooked person, isn't he?
You calling him go?
Not really.
No, I'm not calling him. I'm calling him crooked like Hillary Clinton.
No, he's not really crooked.
If
big
you
wig
saw
you
his nose, you'd understand here, Brad. Bit of a strange scrum there, Lumens. Talk us through it.
Well, there's an atomic wedgie happening to the lockdown. I'm sure he wouldn't be enjoying that.
But thank God he had skins on.
Yes,
Because otherwise that would have been a sight and a half.
I'm
Not a
the
good one,
50,000
not a
here
good
would
one.
have loved it though.
Rory Best throws it in, and well, they want to get one try. How much of a buffer would that mean to them to get a try before the half-time break? And chip kicked through and beautifully snapped up by Israel Dag, about 15 metres out from the Irish line. And Aaron Smith looking to stabilise it before they exit out of this place. And well, he does that eventually. Box kicked, and the Chasers is coming, but beautifully taken there by Paddy Jackson, who's playing very well.
Before a ringer who's just bought his boots along, you know, he's a good player. Oh.
I'll tell you who also is having a good game in his own area is Devon Toner. He's taken every bloody line out that he could.
Yeah, except for the one taken by Tarek
Most
Furlong.
locks do, because if they...
Well, if they don't, they're not going to start the next week, I suppose. Well, he does it again as Devon Toner. In fact, it was his teammate. It was Donica Ryan there who took it down. And the Irish, with 1 minute and a half to play, are going to try and score something. Jared Payne, the centre, the tiny man. And they shift it left, looking to work, something. But Conor Murray loses it backwards, and Josh van der Vlier gets it and loses it backwards, and Jamie Haslip gets over the bill.
Josh van der
the
Vlier is not a very Irish name.
penalty to the Irish, not the Irish, the opposite team, the All Blacks. And well, that puts pay to that idea.
Would you guys like to know some interesting facts about the All Blacks? The All Blacks kit.
Not from you. Back here on.
Go on.
Well, in 1893, the New Zealand Rugby Union, at their annual general meeting, decided that the All Blacks were to wear a black jersey with a gold silver fern on the left-hand side of the chest and white knickerbockers.
Yes, it's great. Well, prior to that, they were wearing navy blue, in fact.
Yes, it says dark blue on Wikipedia, but you're probably correct with the navy blue.
Yeah.
With the gold silver fern.
Yeah. Well, you would have been called the All Blues. That would have been quite. That would have been quite strange. That one.
Well, no, it would have been strange if we've grown up used to it. Because,
Exactly.
if we were the All Blues, you'd think the All Blacks would be a bit strange.
Well, yeah, it's truth. Truth, actually, Brad. Oh, well, holy smoke! There's a cross kick here, And he's
Oh,
called
what
the
a kick.
KFC, that one. And it's into touch as Rob Carney allows it to roll there as, last sort of 10 seconds to play in this half. And
2 seconds, 1 second actually.
And I'm really looking forward to this break. I'm going to munch down a nice and natural chocolate peanut with milk chocolate roasted nut bar. And I'm really looking forward to that. And Rory Best, please put this in and put
Kick
it out
it
as
out.
fast as you can, please. Well,
Kick that
chucks
shit
it
out.
up. And Jamie Heaslip, in
That
fact,
was-
is the one who takes it in. And a rolling maul. They've only got the slight advantage here. Murray puts it into touch. Joe Moody tries to charge it down but realises he wants it orange in the changing sheds. And that's what we'll do. It's half time at Aviva Stadium here in Dublin as the All Blacks are leading 14 points to 6. Welcome back to the second half here at Aviva Stadium. The All Blacks, the mighty Leprechauns, the mighty Irish. And talking of a leprechaun, Rory Best comes on our screen. Well, he'll be the most tank of the leprechauns in Ireland for sure.
Jake, you saying is that racist?
How's it racist? I didn't understand how it's racist.
Are you just assuming that everyone from Ireland are leprechauns?
It's just a stereo. Okay,
It's a racist stereotype, is it?
Okay, I'd like to. I do apologise to the Republic of Ireland if I did cause any offence.
Are you saying their president's a leprechaun?
What's the difference between the Irish flag and Ivory Coast flag? Because I don't see it.
They're reversed. So Ireland, green, white,
Green, white,
orange. Ivory Coast, or Côte d'Ivoire, orange, white, green.
I get them confused often.
Well, Jaco Piper's about to get us underway.
Is this the referee doing a side to side?
You see those big bandwagoners on Facebook too, the ones who share Golden State Warriors posts as well as Conor McGregor posts, and they always put the wrong flag on. It's great.
It's good to watch.
We are back underway here at Aviva Stadium. 10 seconds in, and the Irish get the ball back again inside the All Blacks half. This is the start they want, and they so desperately need, the Irish. Jacob Flaherty, Brad Lumans, Brad Richardson, and of course Ben Brownlee down sideline. I don't think he's at his booth at the moment. I think he's still on the line at the food stand, but we'll get to him in a moment. Van der Vlier makes a break, but taken down by Fekitoa.
It's his boy. Stop the try.
Big man, Sean O'Brien into the 22. In fact, just outside it, Arnie Savia trying to disrupt the ball, and does, but slows it down. Murray, inside the 22. Van der Vlier. Not piercing this advantage line. And Rory Best. I thought he was going to put in a cross kick there. Shit, that would have been awesome. Now again. I think it's Jared Payne. Well, those boots could light up a dark room. Or even if the lights just turned out here at Aviva Stadium, I'm sure we would be illuminated. Conor Murray, yet again. Goes left to somewhat of a blind side. Lost forward. No, he says backwards is paper. Is it paper or Piper?
Piper.
Piper, okay. Piper, sorry. I do apologise. And...
Drop goal?
Yeah, possibly.
No.
Imagine that. Shit. And someone with a headgear. Well, it's your humble man of Sean O'Brien. We'll talk about that very shortly. The humility of headgear when we have a break. But it looks like the Irish, well, they're in some full stead here. And Doug Furlong takes it down. They look to shift it now, losing a bit of metres. The Irish, they're working something beautifully here. 17 phases.
Crunch.
Is that beautiful though when they've hardly gained ground?
I think it's awesome when someone can retain the possession for that long. But speaking of retaining possession, that's exactly when the All Blacks get a penalty. Boom.
I jinxed it, you're welcome.
Boom shakalaka. You All Black fans, thank Bradley Richardson for that one. Not releasing the ball after 18 phases. Probably you'd have thought the longest string of play in the match. But Ben Brownlee, your thoughts on the humility of headgear?
What do you mean by humility of headgear?
You know how bright it is, how dim it is. What does it mean?
How is that humility?
Well, humidity? What?
Humility. Just being less out there.
Well, personally, I am a fan of headgear.
Yep.
I'm not the biggest. I don't mind when people wear a bit of bright colour, but I think what you should do is either wear black or make it match your team colours, just to give that sense of spirit.
What about your boots in terms of matching your boots?
Oh, I own myself a pair of silver boots, but personally, if I play rugby, I'd never wear a pair of coloured boots. I'd always wear black.
Dane Coles puts it in. Still inside their own territory, but through a way of a box kick, they get it out of there. Simon Zebo, your token brown man into the team. Pass it off to Rob Carney. And, Murray finds itself to Paddy Jackson, who puts it in the sky. And, beautiful pickup there by someone. And shit, she's all over the place here. And it seems to be a sea of Irishmen. And the All Blacks lose the pill. And someone loses their guts up here in the commentary box. And we're going to have a scrum. Shit, that was a bit higgledy-piggledy, Brad Richardson.
Yeah, she was a bit all over the place. Didn't know what the hell was going on. I don't think there was actually a knock on. Just Jaco Piper had no idea what to call, so he just put whistle to mouth and chucked the hand out in whatever direction it went, and bloody they got the scrum.
Brilliant save there, however, by Fekitoa, Brad. Lins?
Well, it's good to say, good to see that Julian Severe still can't catch. You know, he's consistent in his shit hands, but he knocked it backwards. So that's the good thing.
I don't think Malachi Fekitoa can play rugby either. He should just get dropped like he was.
See, that's his why. Haters like you, Brad. Okay, that's his why to push himself further.
Well, I suppose you've got to be consistent. If you can't be consistently good, just be consistently shit.
Yeah, exactly. At least you've got consistency to you, mate.
Well, Jaco Piper calls crouch bind set, taps Murray on the back, and he puts the ball into the scrum. Hooked pretty quickly, and some attack here. 8-9 does Jamie Heaslip. Gary Ringrose taken down into the 22, and yet again smashed in a tackle. Van der Vlier.
Not a very Irish name, that.
No, it's not, is it? It's not.
It's a bit like Malachi Fekitoa in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Tonga.
Or for Tonga Farsi. It's probably worse. Rob Carney. Shit. Well, he slid around there like a slip and slide, but he got back to his feet pretty quickly. And,
No, but the slip and slide doesn't slip, it's someone on the slip and slide.
Van der Vlier, he's
slip
kind of
and slide
everywhere,
slipped, you'd have an
probably
issue.
because of the colour of his headgear. Jared
Yeah, it's not
Payne
fastened down strong enough.
puts it to ground.
Wouldn't
And
be
I've
very
lost
fun. You just
some
slide
valuable
around all the
meters
time
here.
and you just hurt yourself.
Jack McGrath over the ball is the Irish. They do have some good retention here, the men in green.
Yeah, but they need to actually gain ground.
Yeah, that's probably a good point there, Bradley. Good clean out there by Gary Ringrose.
Who was he cleaning out?
Liam Squire.
He was already on the ground.
No, he's lying on top of someone. He put someone on the ground.
You can never be sure what's a matter like that, so it's just better to take it out.
Yeah, it's truth. 14th phase, 15th phase about to come for the Irish. Conor Murray off to Jack McGrath, the big man.
If they can't score after 15 phases, there's something
Turned
wrong.
over is... shit.
Well, the crowd will be going off.
Oh, well, a possible... knocked on in the end by the Irish, and tensions flaring. Dane Cole's in the middle of it. Shit, that's
Well, he was
good to
more
see.
to the side of it. Wasn't quite in the middle.
Yeah, I agree with Bradley there. He's more to the
Because
side.
there were two sides to that disagreement. No middle, I'd say. That's my analysis for the match.
I think a better analogy you could use there, Jake, is Dane Coles is in the thick of it.
Yeah, I think that's better too.
Because he's not in the middle, he's more to the side, but he is still quite involved. So
It's
I think
more
in
of a
the thick of it's
triangle,
probably
and you
better.
don't really have a middle to the triangle.
I'd just like to retract that statement that I said before, because he was not in the middle of it on reflection, and seeing on the replay, I'd like to reverse my decision.
Thank you.
Well, Piper steadies the ship and makes the
Did you
two...
say steadies the shit?
Yeah,
It's a scrum,
steadies
Jake,
the
it's not a ship.
steadies the ship and makes two worlds collide through the scrum. Now, they've got to get it out of here, the All Blacks, and Fekitoa, with a bit of tape on his head, takes it down just outside their 22. And Aaron Smith looking to yet again stabilise something for an exit play, and he looks to find Bowden Barrett. In fact, he's going to box kick it.
Boxy.
Builds a wall.
And not a great kick at all, and they've got to get back. They're all offside, surely. Not quite, in fact. Is the All Blacks. They made somewhat of an effort out of that 10-metre rule. Rory Best. Oh, shit. Well, that's a hit high and a half.
Yeah, that was Fekitoa, no surprise there.
Well, I think if he went any more further, I think he would have taken his head out.
that is a wide.
Now,
That is his wide.
The crowd are yelling off, and Jaco Piper puts his hand in his pocket, and Fekitoa's on his knees, probably not it looks like he doesn't know what's going on, but mate, you're going to the naughty boy chair, and you're experiencing what Aaron Smith did in the first half.
If he had hit him any high, he probably would have gone directly over him and just hit nothing but air. That was so high.
Holy
Jesus.
shit!
A clothesline from him.
That is a tackle and a half.
Good tackle. What were you thinking?
Kitchen sink.
I think he probably knew directly after that he was destined for. Oh, what a shot that was! What a
Ben, what? Ben.
the guy in the crowd going mental. Well, oh, that was brilliant. Brilliant shot. As soon as it happened, the whole crowd stood to their feet with their hands in the air. And, well, an opportunity again. I think it's their third of the match where they're on the 5 metre line. They need something here, the Irish. Devon Toner. Jamie Heaslip takes it down, counteracted, but, well,
What the hell
lost
happened there?
forward.
That is a big loss forward.
And then kicked through. And, wow, for the third time they've...
Maybe he's just trying to get Fekitoa back into the game with that one, because that went a long way out.
Well, they've lapsed yet another opportunity, and a very, very big one at that.
Do you reckon All Blacks get a red card by the end of this match?
Oh, he was in!
No, he wasn't.
He was in!
There were
He had
like
a
3
good
defenders
ball.
around him.
He was on the try line!
It's like 7 metres away.
I would honestly say that Sean O'Brien was destined for a try if he had held on to the
I
ball.
wouldn't think so.
Bradley, Ben, did you see that?
No, not really. I was having a drink. I was
You're
having
on
a
your
drink.
phone.
No, I was
Yeah.
not. I was not.
You wish so.
100%. This time I actually wasn't on my phone.
I
was
love how
having
it's
a drink.
this time. In the videos coming this summer, you'll see how much Ben is on his phone. It seems to be his thing.
Seems to be 99.99% of the time.
His talent. Anyway, Aaron Smith kicks the shit out of the ball, and that goes into touch. Oh, the hands. Well, I think Sean O'Brien had too much butter on his sandwich this morning. Well, maybe
Jake,
probably not.
why did he have a
more.
sandwich this morning?
Yeah, well, that's why.
They probably had some potatoes.
Yeah.
The Irish way.
Potatoes and Guinness.
Exactly.
They don't
That's-
drink. What's
that's
a bloody
breakfast.
sandwich, Jake?
Okay, potato sandwich.
Would you like to retract that
Yeah,
statement too?
I'm not having a good day on the words today, but yeah, very, very big opportunity. And it would have seen the gap shift with a converted try to 1 point. Nonetheless, the Irish have the ball, and Conor Murray, well, he's hit high by
Someone
Owen
get
Franks,
red
but it's not as
carded.
bad. I'd love to see myself a red card in this game.
That camera shot was
I'd love to see the judiciary get into action.
Oh yeah, you'd love to see the signing officer do something after the game. Well, they're again yet in the possession of the ball, and they're again yet in the right side of the field.
nudge.
And what a nudge that is! And what an opportunity!
Oh.
But jeez, he almost stayed.
Jake, you get excited way too quickly. He was half out and you said what an
He
opportunity.
was inside the field, and I thought, what a take!
Jake, you definitely do get excited
Oh,
too
here's
quickly.
another flag. Oh no.
Confused.
Bloody
That's
Ian
why.
Davies.
Yeah,
Oh,
well, I
no.
think it was a hit high from Owen Franks. It was indeed.
Jacko's got a smug bloody look on his face.
Not hard
I
enough for a
think
yellow
that's just a
card.
complete lack of humility by
When
the
did
All
it-
Blacks.
When did Ian Davies become Ben Whitehouse?
Yeah, really?
Oh, come
I think Ben Whitehouse makes bad decisions. Ian Davies, that's fair enough.
Yeah, true. Ian Davies doesn't make bad decisions. He
That
makes
is a great take. If he had it,
Oh, what an opportunity!
if he hadn't have been tackled, he would have been in.
I'm going to say that whenever
that
someone
one.
gets the ball now.
If there were no players on the field, Ireland would have definitely won.
Big man for Papa Toy Toy, Charlie Farmoina. Shit, look at his legs.
He got a sock down already.
And well, I think Owen Franks' jersey isn't as tight fit as it should be. So Steve Hansen has said, the sponsors want you off.
Yeah, what an opportunity it is here for Ireland.
Charlie Farmoina comes on for Owen Franks.
Jake just
Well,
doing
yet
a
again.
substitution.
Yet again. Well, it's not my job to do the substitution. Rory Best at the back of the mall. Well, the power, we're not seeing as much power as we did a fortnight ago in the mall, as Kieran Reid's told to get out of there, but something's mounted here. And, well, they look to
What is mounted?
do something. Well, I was trying to figure it out, but the mall's dispersed.
Oh, what an opportunity!
What a big tackle by the World Rugby Player of the Year, Rory Best.
I tell you what, if there were no All Blacks there, Rory Best would have scored.
No, I probably would have knocked it on.
What an opportunity it would have been.
Oh, what an
Conor Murray.
opportunity it is here.
Off to big Tag Furlong. Shit, he's a unit.
Walks into that tackle. And then-
What an opportunity!
Outside, then inside to Jared Payne. And Conor Murray
Oh, Whitelock.
looks to shift it to the blind where no one is
I tell you what,
from
Conor,
the Irish.
Except
And
that-
Rob Kearney yet again. Josh van der Vlier in the headgear.
I tell you what, if he didn't
stupidly puts the
tackle
ball out.
if he wasn't tackled,
and,
then he scored.
Brad, could you turn Ben's mic off?
We get it.
The All Blacks have the ball, and they look to get it out. Well, they get the penalty as well, and an opportunity gone begging for the Irish.
What an opportunity
Yet
that
again.
was.
Well, if this was
I do apologise to all the listeners about my excitement. I do understand it is quite strange when I get excited and the rest of the panel of experts here don't because of their ill passion for rugby.
Just ill passion for Irish rugby. Because we don't really care that much about Irish rugby like you, Jake.
Just a bit of an argument between commentators here. Yeah. Blaine Barrett puts it out.
That's why he's the player of the year. Good nudge.
Amen.
Yeah, he can kick the shit out of a ball.
He had a bit of a slump recently, but
Me too.
you can see
I always
he's
voted-
back.
I'm a E Higher West fan.
Well, he's going! Don't go! What a bloody take by Sean O'Brien! Well, Sean O'Brien, I think everyone underestimated the pace of Sean O'Brien.
I think everyone underestimated the pace of Dane Coles.
No, but everyone knew Dane Coles had pace. Dane Coles beat off Drew Mitchell last year in the Wallabies All Blacks game at Eden Park.
What an opportunity.
And Sean O'Brien just came out of nowhere. Sean O'Brien came out of nowhere and just took the ball off him. Shit.
Sorry.
Do the All Blacks want to get penalised anymore, or are they just...
Well, that's the 14th penalty they've conceded in the match.
Is
Well,
that
they're
a lot?
breaking all these records recently.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
supposed to be going for most penalties. in
How
the
many has
league.
Ireland conceded?
Most draws in a row.
14 to 4. That'd be a stat. That'd be a good stat to put up if we...
What a
Could.
move from the lineup there. What a ball from Kezzeri.
And,
And that was a moment of pure excitement.
actually, sorry, I apologise. It kind of looked from my angle that Sean O'Brien took the ball out of his hands, but that didn't happen. It was all Andrew Trimble.
Dane Coles should have just popped a great fend in there and he would have been away.
Murray, yet again, finds best, and he goes for a surge. But,
Just a little bit.
Yeah,
Just a little surge.
not such a surge as his counterpart of Dane Coles. Sean O'Brien in the midfield, he finds a gap, and what a bloody legend. Shit, he's a good man.
Jake, anyone that plays rugby for Irish as a legend to you?
No, I disagree.
No, you called pretty much everyone in the Irish team a legend today.
I'm sorry about it. Some
No,
commentators...
I wasn't complaining. I was just
some
saying.
commentators decide to be quite cynical of opposition teams. I decide to be quite positive.
But they're not
and,
really your opposition team because you're supporting them
I
more.
apologise to all the listeners that
Oh.
don't know. Oh my God! Rob Carney! It's an opportunity for the Irish.
I tell you what, if he wasn't tackled, he definitely would
A
have
penalty to the Irish here, and Artie Severe's in the side. What? Artie Severe's got the ball. I am pretty sure.
The ball was out there.
Yeah, the ball was probably up, but I do
Remember,
recall
I
Jaco
remember an
Piper putting his
advantage.
hand out as an advantage to the Irish, but he's
Go Ben.
forgotten about that quite quickly. Ben Smith.
Why does he wear long sleeve, Ben Smith?
Because he's cold.
Maybe he's...
No, those are skins, not long sleeves.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Penalty to the Irish.
He's definitely cold.
Holding on, and, well, they have another
Opportunity.
chance
That's an
to
opportunity,
put it
not a
into
chance.
touch, and another chance to attack this line.
Jake, it's an opportunity, not
I
a chance.
swear to God, I'm going to come over there and punch you in the head soon, Bradley.
Well, if this was Monmouth College as the All Blacks, we'd all be screaming, run it straight now.
Well,
With that sort of motion.
Yeah, that's roughly
Jake,
what it's
why
like.
don't you just punch Ben in the head instead?
I'm going to punch.
Vincent, do.
I think I'm going to punch everyone apart from Lumens in the head, as Lumens is the only one that hasn't kind of been a dick. But nonetheless, the Irish.
But can you punch him in the head?
Instead, they're going to go for the posts.
And then
Who the hell is that?
TJ Perry.
No, the guy holding the
Something
bag.
there.
Off for Tonga Fuzzy. Shit, oh dear. You guys don't know your players.
No,
I'm disappointed.
we just don't.
I'll tell you what. Can you just carry on talking, and I'm gonna find something out.
I came to the realisation the other day that TJ Perino thinks he's a plane in the hooker. He sticks his arms out and goes.
Where is he flying to? He's off in the clouds. That's another
I
high
don't know.
joke.
Yeah.
There's another one for the books, Jake. You want to write that one down if you want?
It's funny
And
enough,
use it another
I came
day.
across that realisation. In cricket, is Sam Burko, the man that he is, did a reenactment of the haka and said he was TJ Perenara, stuck his arms out and made aeroplane noises. And it was wonderful. Because we were getting thrashed by him little boys. But that's alright.
Well, the ball's through the post by Gary Ring, Jackson.
They take the penalty. Bloody idiots.
And I just would like to call to attention the fact that we have actually commentated 5 matches where Ofa Tongafasi has played. So we're not a stranger to who Ofa Tongafasi is. But apparently so has been paying attention.
That's a sign of a good player.
And, well, it's 9 plays 14 here.
Yeah, you definitely noticed him.
And
Can we take votes for the ugliest player on the All Blacks?
Oh, it's easy.
it's easy.
It's
Aaron
not really a
Cruden's
vote.
on now, and he kicks it, and not the greatest of kicks.
The ball didn't go 10, but Rodney Retallick goes 10. Does that count?
You know it does
Brady
not.
Retallick is a 10.
No.
But nonetheless, they carry on. The All Blacks have the ball. They go right, cross kick. In fact, just chip kicked rather through, and it's Gary Ringrose to
I thought
cover.
it was an opportunity. You got a bit excited there.
It was an
We take
opportunity.
this out of you for 2 minutes.
Yeah, it doesn't feel nice, does it, Ben? Doesn't feel nice when all you're trying to do is call for the people of the world. The game where Ireland get a penalty. I must not get excited
Jake,
about
I'm
that.
giving you a
Ireland get
taste of
penalty.
your own.
No, I do apologise to all the listeners for getting you too excited for specific reasons where both teams have different chances
Jake?
for attack.
Jake, I'm just giving you a taste of your own medicine. You guys always take the piss out of me, and I wanted to give it for a change. That's it. I'm out of here. I'm out.
That ball is not 10.
Oh. Wait, does the ball have to be...
Ben, for God's sakes,
Don't
walk quietly on the field.
We can hear you stomping from up in the commentary box. Security's told him to get back into his spot, so Ben's not going anywhere. No,
So-
I'm sick of your,
so he
I'm
thumps
sick
a
of your
little
crap
bit
though,
more.
Jake. I'm just sick of it.
So he thumps a little bit more to get in.
and the All Blacks on the defensive now, and a little bit of outside-inside play by the Irish.
She's teabagged TJ Perenara, but that's alright.
Yeah. Well, Murray. No, surely offside the All Blacks. No, they're not. In fact,
No,
It's
they're
just
allowed
good
to.
defence.
They're allowed to defend, Jake.
And number 3 takes a tumble. He got his legs taken out. That was hilarious.
The ball is out. I'm feeling a bit nauseous up here in the commentary box. In fact,
You're on a roller coaster.
Oh, good nudge.
good nudge from the All Blacks,
That deserves a clap.
and
Pucky.
possession goes for 68 points to 30. Frick, what am I talking about?
Not 68 points.
Yeah, 68% possession is Ireland's. Strange.
Do you think if the referee held the ball for if the ball was past the referee and it was out, he would get a percentage of the possession?
Maybe.
As
That would be
Ireland
awesome.
throw it in, they've got the line out in their own 22. Jake's gone, bloody, we don't know. He's gone
He's
hit over
gone
biscuit
AWOL.
out the commentary stand. He's just making his way up. He's got a ladder. Ireland take it down in their 22. Look to clear it with a bit of a boxy. They're almost charged down.
It's nearly charged down.
65 minutes, 60 minutes and 59 seconds gone. The clock's right this time. Spoden Barrett goes for a little dart and almost a bullseye, but not quite.
Goes a little dart and not the smoke.
Irish
You're
on,
not talking
Irish,
about
on,
Darius.
Irish on the 10 metre line. Jake, can you hurry up? Because I really don't know what I'm saying.
He's having a little bit of a
It's
seizure.
hard, isn't it? It's hard.
He was bloody wiggling that ball around more than the Wiggles.
Liam Squire.
Liam
the mother
Squire,
himself.
they've lost 5 metres, back to their 50 metre line.
Oh, what a
But
ball. Backwards inside. Oh, he's monstered in a
He's
tackle.
smashed in a
Dankos.
tackle by number 5. I'll say the numbers because I don't actually know what players what.
Oh, yeah.
Jake,
7 away.
I
We're all
thought you
over
were
the place.
outside. We can still hear you.
Yeah.
All Blacks still on the 50 metre line looking to attack, spreading it wide. Bowden Barrett gets shut down. Almost the maul, but not quite. A maul was not formed.
Almost caught.
Therefore, Jakob Piper did not yell out, maul!
Did he yell almost a ball, Brett?
Yeah, no, I think he was about to, but he had to just retract that call. Now he's pointing to the sky. Maybe he lost a loved one over the weekend.
God, this is probably the record for our most morbid commentary so far.
Talking about
And number
Gallipoli.
22 from Ireland won the turnover. Shit pass from the
Why don't you
shit.
say his name?
Well, I don't know his name. It's another high tackle from the All Blacks. Not called this
22,
time.
that's Petty
Someone doesn't
Jackson.
know his players. Oh, okay.
Oh.
I've already admitted that like 20 times.
Oh, it's a grubber.
Oh, what a nudge there.
It's a grubber.
Oh, Byron Barrett is a
That's
monster.
why I would have voted for him.
We're still on the Irish 10 metre line. We haven't moved a bloody centimetre. Dane Coles goes for a bit of a run round. It's like they're playing backyard rugby. They're not allowed to. They can't run more than 10 metres either way. TJ Perenara points to something. I think he just found realised there's a ball there. Malachi Fekitoa's back on the field, unfortunately.
Ooh.
He's trying to find his why. Alright?
His why.
Still on the Irish 10 metre line. All Blacks still in position. The fifth phase. Israel Dare goes for a little dart.
Best of
He's
play.
around
He's
Ebo.
around him. Oh, he's nearly
Darren
through.
Cruden.
He's held back.
When did Cruden come?
Aaron
We don't
Cruden
know.
cocks it
Just a
up.
word of advice, you probably should have got it started a little earlier. Because there was a really good chance there. I saw it, I didn't know if you guys did, but...
We're getting tips here.
We're in tips from Jake, but it's alright. Oh, it's big.
They just
Is that a
dragged up
baby
the sideline.
crying out there?
Huh?
Is that a baby crying?
Yeah, did anyone else hear that? But I heard that baby.
A baby.
I heard a
baby
crying
too.
baby.
Maybe it was Jake.
Only hear you, Ben.
Jake, can you come back and go on to commentary?
No, I think they're doing great.
You know, I'm just not happy with your professionalism. You give me shit for my professionalism. I'm giving you shit for yours.
Jake, you're hurting my mana.
I think you should sort your shit out.
You're hurting my corridor and my mana.
Do you feel it?
Would Ian Smith leave halfway through a broadcast?
If he gets it, probably.
No, would Keith Quinn?
Well, he's almost dead, so...
Would Tony Johnson?
Yeah,
Would Grant Nisbet?
probably.
Would Jake O'Flaherty?
No, yes he
I
would.
He would.
No, none of those people would.
With Ben Brownlee?
Do you liken yourself to them?
Brilliant.
What's a scrum? What are we meant to talk about?
So, it's a scrum.
How brilliant the reset is. You
There
know?
are 8 people from Ireland, there are 8 people from New Zealand, they're all in physical contact with each other. Hopefully Dane Coles doesn't fart because the Locks aren't going to enjoy it. Bradley Richardson, I'm still mad at you for that.
Ben, I don't know why you tell that story because it's embarrassing for you, not for me.
I'll tell you a story. So one day I was me and Bradley,
So he goes and tells the story.
me and Bradley Richardson. My head has been close to both Bradley's asses in this case, as I played lock for both of them. And one day, Bradley Richardson let off the worst fart I think I've ever smelt in my life. And right before we set a scrum, it was horrible.
And you've got a big nose, so you would have smelt that more than other people.
Yeah, Ben,
wouldn't
I'm
Exactly.
not actually quite sure why you continue to tell that story.
Because it's funny.
you basically inhaled his poop particles, and you're proud of that, are you?
No, I'm not proud of it at all.
Then
Well,
why do you tell the
O'Flaherty's
story?
back in the saddle, and he's going to carry on calling this game.
Oh,
Josh
we're having
Thunderbolt
fun. Go away. Go back to where you were, Jake.
22. And kicked out is Paddy Jackson. But taken down by Ben Smith. And he goes for a run.
About 30 metres across field and gets nowhere.
1 metre up the field, I reckon.
And
Yeah, the lateral ground gained in this match is impressive.
Is there a stat for that?
Oh! Possible!
Oh, God, big
Cover goes over the line, puts it down, and probably puts a nail in the coffin of the Irish hopes today.
That's his why.
That is his why. Why do you do what you do? So I can put the nail in the coffin of the Irish today.
Guys, next week I'm not going to get excited when the All Blacks score. Because it sounds strange, when I get excited, we're like every other good commentator gets excited, and this co-commentator gets excited too, but there's just no excitement from you, lads.
I get excited.
You
It's
just...
brilliant.
Your voice doesn't have to raise to be
Yes,
excited.
it does.
No,
Listen
it
to
doesn't.
Nisbo. Listen to Nisbo. Listen to
All the greats.
Marshy.
I just thought you weren't like them. Because...
No, I
So what- so
didn't
now
I
you're
just-
comparing
Didn't
yourself
I
to
just...
them.
God's sake, you twisted my words. Didn't I just say that they would have a break in the
No, they
commentary?
wouldn't, no.
If they needed to?
They would not.
Well, 19 plays 9. Probably still in the game. Still in the game.
I'll tell you what, if we saw some wags down sideline, if the camera went to the crowd, you know, we'd get bloody excited for those wags.
Yeah, but
Well,
our voice would not raise. You don't have to raise your voice to be excited.
I think there will be
disagree.
many.
Well, in an attacking opportunity, you've got to really get into the hype to feel it.
Amen. Is well, Rory Best is He's about as happy as a penguin in a microwave over that try.
Jesus.
That's a good analogy.
Bowden Barrett kicks it, puts it right down the middle.
He's
The
back on
flags
form.
go up. Well, the All Blacks 21, Ireland 9.
I think
that.
the All Blacks can take a lot out of this game by the fact that
Oh, man.
He may
Baron
have a-
Cruden.
he may
not
have a
Darren
point.
Cruden, Bowden Barrett's actually made some kicks. That was forward.
Look at that. A possible forward. That's forward.
Oh, I don't know.
Is it clear
I
enough?
don't think our angle.
That's
That
a
was
great-
backwards.
Oh,
No, I think it was just safe.
I think you're probably safe
Lateral.
in calling that not...
Lateral. It was lateral. I think that's the word for it, lateral.
Davies
Lateral
on the,
inversion.
Davies on the far side the last 12 minutes. Davies puts his flag up. Marshalling the troops is Bowden Barrett. Fiki Tawa's got blood coming out of everywhere. And
Facial orifices.
well, Sean Cronin coming on. He looks like a bit of a strange creature, but he's a good rugby player.
Oh.
And
Tis the season.
you assume Jamie Heaslip resumes the captaincy now.
I wonder if creatures live inside Charlie Falmoina's beard, because I certainly would like to.
I wouldn't be surprised. He probably stores his lunch and dinner in there too. The All Blacks inside the Irish territory here. Well, it's fair to say they've really dominated in terms of finishing. The Irish have got the advantage over some possession and real territory, but geez.
When you're taking 19, 20 phases just to turn it over, really, you've got to be producing something. Even just a slight break. That's just not come for the Irish.
Oh, another news. Scotland has beaten Argentina, laying further
That's
point to the claim that they are good, unlike what Jake thinks.
Jeez. I just don't think they're my team that I've never really liked.
Scotland.
I've never really liked Scotland and I've never really liked Wales. I've always liked all the other ones. But I've had somewhat of a
What's he like
hatred.
France?
Yeah. I love France. Because their names, well, speaking about France, good segue, Bradley. You probably didn't mean to, but next week...
No, I
it is
completely meant
France.
to.
Oh, truth. France versus the All Blacks, live from Paris. Geez, the PYJAMA budget's really having a crack at trying to get to below zero.
Our $50 budget.
Yeah, to get over to Paris.
We're
And,
swimming the English Channel. We're jumping the border and swimming the English Channel.
You can't jump the border from New Zealand. Oh.
From Ireland to England.
Well, Joe
I don't
Schmidt,
think-
We're in
not losing
Ireland.
hope here.
Actually, sorry.
Sean Cronin,
I've got my country to
yet again to
Easy
throw.
mistake.
There's a bit of push and shove at the front of the lineup between Heaslip and Whitelock as they both jump.
Oh, what
Not
like
straight.
Well,
That was about as straight as
Oh, yeah, Whitelock's been winded, you can tell.
Van der Vlaar makes a dart through the defence and makes about 10 metres while doing it. And, well, the Irish looking to... Well, they've got to show some desperation here, but Andrew Trimble's taken out and they'll have a line out with the All Blacks.
Bradley having a giggle up there.
What the hell happened?
It's a bit gassy up in the commentary box, and there's not much ventilation up here. I have to
Jake's
say.
just completely added to his unprofessionalism
Well,
and
good
has
box
left
kick there.
the
It's a
commentary
good
box
nose.
again.
Long sleeves is underneath it, but doesn't
I think he's cleared out the commentary box.
Can we please stop farting during the broadcast? That's about 20 of them. As Ireland have the ball on their own 10 metre line, they look to work something, but they haven't really done much this whole game.
They love their wraparound plays, though. We've seen it
Yeah.
6 or 7 of them.
I do love Bradley Richardson's analysis when he says they haven't done much all game, whereas they've actually winning the possession, winning the territory, winning every sort
Yeah,
of
but
thing.
they haven't
other
done
than
much.
on the
Another
scoreboard.
wraparound play.
What about meters gained, Jake? Check meters gained.
Okay, I will. And actually, Bradley Richardson, I checked that too about 10 minutes ago, and Ireland were winning by 50 metres. But I will have a look now.
Does that include
In
lateral?
fact, the All Blacks in the last 10 minutes have surged. All Blacks 375, Ireland 306 metres.
Exactly.
So they're losing by just over 70 metres gained, but
And they have a lot more position.
well, that really comes from the breaks from... no, they don't, Bradley. They don't have the possession, in fact, territory stat Nonetheless,
You just said they did.
There's just not much to go for here from the Irish.
Ireland do.
Oh, there's some money.
Come on, mate, so is he going to go all the way? No, he's not. Shit, well, that made the crowd get to their feet as they could sense some a possibility there. Sean Cronin. There's a bit of a wrap around there.
Don't cough into the mic.
Sorry, Bradley. Bradley, that was...
You
I
held the
down
mic
here.
up to your mouth to cough.
I did it on purpose.
Sean Cronin outside the
Big hit
22.
again.
Shit, this is a game of big hits. Yet again by TJ Perenara.
Man, this game feels like a game of big shits right now.
Can I just make a statement now? Don't cough into the bloody mic.
I did it on purpose to show effect.
And
No,
it's
but-
his mic.
What?
It is his mic.
I know, but it sounds like shit.
This is the interactive studio.
And no one wants to hear that.
Just like the sound of dead air. Well, advantage comes way to the All Blacks, and well, slowly this.
Oh, that's out of place.
Meaty.
That is not
Yeah,
where
show
it
us a
should
better
be.
view of that because that looks bloody brutal.
100% that was
The
out
long
of
sleeves
place.
don't save that.
100%. I saw that. That is out of place. That is dislocated.
Exclaim.
It's in an awkward position. He looks like he's got a crooked finger now.
I love
because
when you
it's
can
bloody-
tell that they're cursing
Oh, voodoo.
violently.
Voodoo's made its way onto the field.
Those voodoo.
I doubt they say arr.
No, but I'm just trying to not swear on the live broadcast.
Fair enough.
I'll use a word that we had
Ben,
used
stop
today
breathing
already.
into the microphone.
Shit. That's probably what they're saying.
No, I think it's a bit worse than that when they.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to swear too much on the broadcast. We might have some young. We might have some
shit
young
about
viewers.
5 times.
I don't think we've got any viewers.
Yeah, but
because
like
Ben's
different
too
viewers.
busy coughing into the microphone and no one wants to listen to that.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
in other news.
Kieran Marmion comes on, and he's going to replace Simon Zebo. Well, he's had a fresh cut on the haircut, hasn't he? As Simon Zebo, and it looks quite weird, but nonetheless, for the world to see. Well, you know, is it 73-45 at the moment? Time did stop, and now we are we're a minute over in terms of our clock. Yet again, however, Bradley Richardson isn't actually paying attention to what I'm saying, and
they're both on their phones.
Yeah. Oh, would you look at that?
I was checking social media.
Yeah, sure you were.
Wyatt Crockett and Cody Taylor on.
And yep.
Brilliant. Wyatt Crockett looking to continue his absolutely scintillating form. Been still on his phone as we peer over at him.
I'm playing with that.
Trying to obstruct the view, but nonetheless, the All Blacks 8-9, and then they shift it
swing it right.
to the right, and well,
great hands.
opportunity here for the
Go,
Irish.
go.
Oh, shit, oh dear.
You just want to see them score. Just
Oh,
for
you
that
do.
feeling.
You want to try from the Irish.
You want to hear the boom of the crowd.
Oh, the boom of Aviva. Well, it does echo
Here
because of
comes
the
the-
shape of the stadium.
Here comes the.
And here we go.
They said something completely different there.
On the 22. The Irish looking for their first try. Whereas New Zealand having 3 already. This may be the first match if the All Blacks don't score again. The first match this year where they haven't scored 4 tries. So, wow, you know, you've got to...
Would you be too disappointed with that though?
You've got to really think that the Irish are playing better than any other team that the All Blacks have faced this year.
If that's the one positive you can take away from this game.
And, yeah, well, geez, they're underrated, I think, the Irish.
Nah, they've got some ticker.
They do, let's be honest, they do go through some very rough patches.
Oh,
Well, in a scrum knocked on by the Irish, but they do go through some very rough patches, but some brilliant ones as well. In terms of some cycles, you have some years where they're on the top of the world, where they're, you know, winning the Six Nations, well, you know, nearly beating the All Blacks, this, that, and the other. Then you've got years where they're 3rd or 4th down on the Six Nations ladder, and they're really playing shit. But this year they're playing well, and wow, look at that.
Can I say with some confidence that this year they're not playing shit, they're playing Schmidt.
Have they had any other notable results this year though, besides beating the All Blacks?
Well, they haven't.
I
They
think
haven't, this is they haven't played. This is their third match of the season, Bradley.
No, but at the start of the year.
Yeah, well, obviously came second in the Six Nations.
It's not
Possession
obvious.
statistics: 72% to the Irish, 28 to the All Blacks. As I mentioned before, as someone didn't believe me, but we see it on our screen.
Well, who didn't believe you?
Oh, I wonder who.
It wasn't me. I was agreeing with you. I was saying Irish had more position.
Meters gained: New Zealand 383 and Ireland 379, so only 4 metres the difference. And missed tackles: 15 by the Irish, 20 by New Zealand. Penalties conceded, well, 16 to 4. This has really been Ireland's game. Yet the finishing by the All Blacks, just you can't beat them.
No.
Well, you can because they did beat them 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I think you have to retract that statement, Jake.
Oh, Scott Marathon. Look at that, man.
As mentioned in the first half, when I don't talk, I expect everyone else to. Lumens has really lived up to that, but
Sorry, we were talking about. We just.
To be fair, I think us three have talked an equal amount. So I don't know what Jake wants from us.
just something that I don't have to carry the team.
But you're the lead commentator. That's kind of.
Yeah, but that's your job.
After clearly you don't know what the co-commentator's role is then. Well, Struth Almighty, she's been an eventful, very eventful game in terms of up here in the commentary box. We've gone to highs to lows, and it's had somewhat of an ebb and flow to it. To really think about, to be thinking about our commentary, but the game itself, well, shit. Lads, your thoughts? We're going to stop at your thoughts on this.
It's an alright game.
It's been okay.
Yeah.
Stop
Yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, it's been alright. It hasn't been as exciting as the one at Shoulder. 2 yellow cards for the All Blacks. The All Blacks have been outplayed today, but
The score says otherwise.
the score says otherwise.
Well, we go back to I think about 3 minutes ago where I asked Brad to change the time. I don't know if he did because we're a minute ahead.
Well, no, it was just 78 minutes. They put it back,
Okay.
so that's not my fault.
Okay. Right. The big man of Finlay Bellum's come on.
Oh, he's the little wriggle there.
I don't know about Cam Healy and Ian Henderson. Ian Henderson, he sounds like a big tall. Oh, actually, yes, he is on. And then I look at him. Ian Henderson, he's on. He looks like a bit. Well, I imagine him to be a bit of a hard man, and he has the pill at the moment. But taken down by an equally big monster of Brodie Retallick. 2 minutes to go in this one. Well, it's probably fair to say that the Irish aren't going to win it. But the Irish probably want to, contain this All Black team from putting even more.
Shocker of a nudge there.
Oh, shit, oh dear.
And that, as Vicky tells, why.
Not a good nudge, though.
Why? It's not his why, it's our why. Why, Fikitoa? Why did you do that? That's my why. Why did you do that, Fikitoa?
I think it's hilarious, to be honest.
My jokes have been great today. I'm proud of
I
myself.
think you might make a toddler laugh. That's about it.
Toddler laugh. Mate,
Yeah,
they're
because
easy.
toddlers laugh at anything.
Oh, they don't. They don't laugh at your jokes. They only laugh at your face.
Sean Cronin to throw.
I'm really hurt.
And Jamie Heaslip takes it down, then off to Murray and chip through
Oh,
by
the
the
base.
baseline.
Oh,
an opportunity!
Score it in your just throw it. Yeah, great stuff.
Well, he
Drop
slots
kick.
the ball forward, and really, well, shit, that's probably the game.
You see the pain on his face.
If, the pun there, chip kick through, Jared Payne on the flyer, if he had caught that, he had numbers to his left. If the Irish,
I want to see if there's drop kick we know after the play stopped.
there was a possibility for the Irish to score there, and if they did, game on, it would have been, as they would have got the possession straight away, it probably would have been 16 points to 21, but, that's the game set match, with 30 seconds to go. The Irish should be happy with the way they have played, sort of in the perimeters of the 90 metres in between the goal lines, but not those sort of 5 metres each side where
It really
shit's
counts.
really hit the fan. The All
Go
Blacks,
Voodoo!
10 metres,
Come
10
back
seconds
to
rather
the
from the end of the
field.
game.
Yeah,
Why
but
suck in a
Oregon-
hole in the middle of the field?
Has he had a touch all game? I don't think so. I think it's
Kick
his
through,
first touch.
advantage goes to the All Blacks.
Kick the
Cruder
shit out.
is passed
TJ.
off to
Fly
Perenara.
away.
How will I mention about...
Oh!
Tackle and a half
He tries to step him, but then decides
by
to
Rob
balls it.
Carney. Leonard Brown, for the second time in the match, I've said his name.
Second touch from Wasaki.
Yeah, well, hold on, and he's, wow, shit, oh dear. Passed off again. Brody
Oh, the
Retallick
giraffe.
over top.
Oh,
It's
it's
not
my
forward.
nipple.
Cody Taylor
Oh!
with Sam Whitelock. They're out on the wing now. Israel Dag. They look to really put a nail into the hopes of the Irish. Leonard Brown again.
Ben, don't breathe into
Over
the
ball.
microphone.
And not quite. A turnover. Farmer winner.
Oh,
Passed off under the legs by Barrett.
Great
And
hands,
Fekitoa gets it. Lost board. And that is the game.
Kick it
The
out anyway.
Irish have been, well, they've not duly got the result they were hoping for. The All Blacks, they've done it ugly, but they've beaten the Irish here today. As we go to the last thoughts with our commentators, we'll go to you first, Bradley Richardson.
Yeah, well, I wasn't actually quite enthused with that game. I thought it was shit play from Ireland who have actually not scored a try. Because surely you'd expect them to score a try with 80% of possession. I think it just really sums up the game.
Ben Brownlee.
Yeah, that's my name. Speaking of an alright game, I think Leonard Brown had a quiet game.
Yeah.
But it's alright. Everyone has had some quiet ones. He's been a good player all season, and I think he deserved a quiet one now. But otherwise, it's a good, been a decent game. I agree with Bradley Richardson about the whole position and scoring a try. I'm just not really happy about that. But other than that, bloody good on.
Bradley Newman's final thoughts on the game.
I'm going to fanboy over Bowden Barrett here. He's had a slump in form, but he's back to his golden ways. Player of the year. What a man. That's all I have to say.
Well, Bowden Barrett's played well.
Jake, what are your thoughts on the
Yeah, my
match?
thoughts, I was just about to get to that. Unfortunate for Ireland in the fact that they couldn't finish after so many chances to attack and get some points. However, they didn't do it, and really a contrasting effort to what we saw a fortnight ago in Chicago. The All Blacks, well, they've done it ugly, and you'd really think how they really did do it after the domination of possession territory and so much else in terms of running meters as well. But nonetheless, the Irish are back on the losing streak against the All Blacks, and the All Blacks, well, they're at 2 wins in a row, and we will join you next week for a hoped third win of this series. But that is it from here in Aviva Stadium. It is the All Blacks. They take it here today, 21 points to 9 over the Irish.